I'm Wally Soul, and I had a camera at that time. And when they started building the church here, I was there maybe every other day or at least once a week and took pictures from beginning to the time that we laid the lawn here. So it was just a joy to have it. And I had it in my storage for many years and finally got it out and get it recorded. Thank you.
06, and I'm just photographing some of the progress that's made on the Lutheran Church of the Good Shepherd. The walls are basically in. This project started about a month and a half ago, and it's on schedule or ahead of schedule here. So basically all the walls are in. That machine you see standing there is the concrete pump. They're pumping center footings. So everything has gone along really well. There's the fellows there pumping the center footings. K&L Constructions are doing the concrete work. This right here are the footings for the gym, and in a day or two they'll be here erecting some huge wall sections for the gym. So it'll be the first that really shows up when they get started. And this is the east section of the church. And this is the south end of the sanctuary where all the jogs are. That's all complete now. Looking good. First panel that's going up for the gym. They're setting it in place right now. And that's the crane that's doing it. I'm back after a couple hours, and they've erected 1, 2, 3, 4 more since I was here, so it looks like everything is going well. This is July 13th, 2006, and they're just getting started now to put the crane on one and lift it in place. Panels are all big now, 34 feet tall, 10 foot wide, and 12 inches thick. So it's a pretty good slab of concrete going in.
35,000 pounds.
35,000 pounds, Grant says.
90-ton crane.
There, now they're getting ready to hook the chains on the slab. So I would say very shortly they'll be raising it up, panel up.
Look over here.
Big slab now. Oh, we'll move over. place. There, it looks like it fit like a glove, huh? There, they're setting it right down on the foundation, and they have metal slabs or pieces in the concrete, and they weld the base to that. There, they're setting it down. There, they're welding it in. Now, this is welded on the west side, and then on the east side they have all these bracings that hold the wall until they get everything up. To lift the corner that goes in, so they start going east now. Corner goes in for the next slab coming this way. Practically 2 days ahead of what they were scheduled to be complete, so everything went well there.
Yep.
And this is the southeast corner of the gym. They're all busy caulking and doing whatever. And these are the, how long are these joists here? 100?
They're 85 feet.
85 feet long, that'll be going up. They're about 4 feet high, so that'll be going up shortly. In Hogan Masonry, they've gotten started on their block and brick, and these are the columns on the east side now of the sanctuary, so it doesn't take long before progress begins, that's for sure. And this is the southwest corner of the gym, so all the walls are up. Pretty amazing sight out here. And this is the interior of the gymnasium. They got all these braces. Grant made sure they got all the fill in before it got closed up, so they got piles of fill that will be leveled out for pouring the floor. So it's all looking good. And there's Grant, by golly. He's happy with progress. Well, it's Friday, July 21st, and I'm just out here looking over the progress, and I see Hogan Masonry has completed the columns with block on the east side of the church and the sanctuary, so that looks good. And there's the basic complete job right there. Looking good.
10-acre pond.
10-acre pond, and it's approximately, I guess, 11 feet deep. Isn't that what they were saying?
Yep.
And they've been basically working on this for the last couple of weeks, and the dirt that you see right there in the center is basically what they have left to take out. And this pond will be part of the area for drainage and all of the area for the church to have their water drained from around the church and the parking lot. So everything has progressed really well.
2 at a time, and they got the braces, the cross braces in the middle and the 2 ends, and then they got a special rig, those red iron, and now they're going to hook that up, and then 2 will go up at the same time.
Okay, they're just tightening it up and ready to lift off here. They take 2 at a time and set in place. They're all spaced out 5 feet apart. So first 2, bar joist is going up for the jib. Okay. Going, but now they're lifting. Hopefully this will be the last stop they'll have. So, building now. They're moving it. It goes over the building.
Yeah, they're going over there.
There are fellows on top of the wall guiding this thing. Yeah, it almost appears that way. You got a fellow sitting right there. Evidently they start in the middle and he'll be welding it in place. And they're swinging it further now into position. A bit on the inside of the wall on the south side. And they've got a rope and they'll swing this around.
Joyce, they had to move the crane 4 feet ahead so they could reach that extra 4 feet. It should go good now. There's some. Here's coming. Get them set down now. I hope. There they got the north end set down. They're set in place now. They set two up at a time, but they had to move the crane to reach it. They're welding the north end in place now, so it's there to stay.
Well, here it is, August 1st, and just taking another view of the church. Fargo Masonry has been out here. They started last week, and they're going up at the west wall of the sanctuary. So everything is proceeding very well. And we got the boys working for the 10-acre pond is going to be. They're excavating yet the dirt out of there. And I guess you'd call it now. It's here to be put up in the rest of the building. I assume that'll be starting shortly. Plumbing still working, electricians, so everything looks like it's going smooth. Well, all the bar joists are in now for the gym, so probably tomorrow they might start putting on the roof. 4th, 2006, and just out here the wall for the church is getting higher, looking good. It's the west wall. They started going down the north wall here. The roof of the gym, and they'll be putting the addition up next week. Excavated, and already there's water in it. We call it the red iron, but it's gray. And Grant says that next week, why, they're going to come and finish putting that up, so that'll be interesting. It's August 11th, and I'm just videoing the masonry that's being done by Fargo Masonry. They've come a long way. This is the south end of the sanctuary on the west side. So they've come up a long way. Looking good. Well, they've really come a long way. Machine loaded to pour the bond beam on the church. Grout comes out of that hose and they just fill the bond beam. Pretty easy for it. There he is, pouring the grout in. One of the huge trucks that are hauling the rock are right there. And you just dump it. Rock lined up around, and there's the water already in the pond. So from southeast to northwest. So progress looks good. It's the 16th of August, and I'm just taking a overall view of the church, looking over here this morning, and they're now putting the insulation up on the roof of the gym. There goes a fellow taking a load up right now. There you go. Sanctuary walls. So it's really getting completed. I was talking to Grant, and they plan on having the roof completed, the rubber seal and the gravel and everything today. So, and this is about August 22nd, I believe. Almost all of the sand here, you can see.
Yards.
How many yards?
200.
200 yards have gone in. And you can see how it's leveled off. This is the rig that levels it off, and it's done with a laser beam. That blade is controlled by the laser beam, and all basically the driver has to do is drive, and the blade takes care of getting it level. And as you can see, it's really laid down nice. And they'll be pouring, they plan on pouring, let's see, 28th today, and they plan on pouring this on Wednesday the 30th. So it'll be interesting to come back and watch them do that. How much higher then?
That'll be like about 10 feet from the plate.
About 10 feet from the plate, and all that'll be brick from above this plate.
And it'll be brick above the plate.
Right.
Yep.
On the west wall now. Slab work that's being poured on the job here. I've come here a little late. It's about 9 o'clock, and they've got almost half of the gym floor poured. As you can see, they're pumping it. There's a bunch of fellows who have to drag that hose around to pump the concrete into its place. Another group over here is streeting the concrete off. So we'll wait just a minute and we'll see it go. Their streeting operation now. It's all run by laser. You see the lights blinking on top, and the laser guides the elevation of the street board. They still work the pouring concrete. They have to pull the concrete ahead and keep it from building up.
Why not?
And the laser just keeps that concrete level. So this is the first of the floors that are being poured. Looking good. But there still has to be some hand scraping done in the doorways and whatever. And that's the way it's been done forever. That'll go up in the ceiling of the sanctuary. They just arrived. And they've got the wall. A beam will sit in that pocket, and then they've got the wall high enough where the beam will sit on top of the wall up there. So progress is really coming along great. And this is the concrete pumper truck that they use to pump the concrete into the building and into the hole. They dump the concrete right in the bucket there. So it's quite an operation. Through the hole into the building. They've got about a third left now. That's all they've got, and I'm sure they haven't been pouring for more than a couple hours, so that's quite an area to cover in a short time. Now about 3:30, and they're all finishing the floor right now. They're getting it very close to being done. The power towers out there doing their job. Standing on the east end taking a few shots, and they're now in the process of putting up gray iron or red iron, whatever it's called. They've got several beams up there. So in another day or so, the whole building is going to show up. So, and this is the way the church looks on September 7th. They've got a lot of the red or gray iron up, so it really starts to show. That's the machine they use to put it up with. 9th. And I missed them putting up the laminated beams for the sanctuary, but they're all in place. There's some pretty big beams there. And they're all in place now. Mimco put them up. And that's the machine they used. So there's been a lot of progress made just in the last couple of weeks. 15th, and it's just an overview of the red iron that's being put up. And they've got studs up now. This is the west side. So a lot of that is up now. So they're working at finishing, getting the studs in. And now they're laying the block in between up there, the beams, a long way, up alongside the building now, about 10 feet out, and the whole length of the building they'll be pouring the concrete for the mezzanine, for equipment and whatever to be up there. And they expect maybe to pour it tomorrow. So they've got the wall all completed on the south side now, so they got the slope and everything. So it's really come a long way. You have to get up and finish laying the block and the brick. This is looking west now. Block, exposed wall, this is the north wall. And all, so that's all cured up. It all looks good. Yes, it's Friday the 15th, and they did get the mezzanine poured this morning. There are the fellows hand trawling it. So they'll have that all done too now. They can start putting scaffolding to get the brickwork done up above. Looks good. Well, Minco is putting on the finished roof board for the sanctuary now. They just started. Looks like it's going well. The interior. Interior block wall on the west wall of the sanctuary, and just getting it all washed off. So the final now, deep into the sanctuary. We've got the concrete poured between the sanctuary on the north side and the gym on the south wall of the gym, so we're making good progress. It's on the west wall of the gym. All the iron is up now. It's looking north, waiting for the decking to go on. They've started to put the material on the wall on the west side. This is the exterior look of the sheeting that goes on the outside on the metal studs. There's the joist for the sanctuary, and they'll be putting brick in around them. This is a big compactor there, compacting it down. Graham said they're getting about 99% compaction. This is October 2nd, and I haven't been out here for a week or so, so they've really accomplished a lot. This is looking on the southwest corner. They've got a lot of the material on for the first walls there. Come a long way. They basically got all the roof decking on throughout this whole area. They poured a lot of concrete floor in here also. In the sanctuary here now, so they just poured about half of it so far. Now Minco is proceeding to put the decking on the roof of the sanctuary. They've come a long way. In, so the bricklayers are just getting started on the brick at the first throw in there. So that's how the color and how the church is going to look. So it's fitting in. They've come a long way. I haven't taken a shot of it. It's October 6th. And I'm back after a couple, 3 days, and this shows the roof now in the sanctuary. They don't have a lot left to get the boards on, so that's looking good. It might be a little windy today. It's really windy out. So progress is really coming. Up on the south wall, you can see the brick. But the weather stays nice, why it'll come along really nice. They've been working on the parking lot, so it won't be long and they'll be putting in the blacktop. They poured another slab of concrete. Fellow there sawing it. So you can see how much concrete has been poured. Looking east. Number 9th, and this morning Northern Improvement come out here and put in all the blacktop for the parking area. So it's really looking great. I didn't get out here while they were doing it, but this is later on in the afternoon, so that's a lot of progress done in one day. Come a long way in pouring the slabs. So it's looking good. This is how the interior looks in the roof of the sanctuary. They'll be staining, I assume, and varnishing this, but at the parking lot there's a lot of blacktop laid today. It's Wednesday, October 18th, and I'm out here. It's really cold, but the bricklayers, Haugen, they've finished the south side of the sanctuary. So that's looking good, and they're working on the west side up on the upper level. There the bricklayers are, up on the upper level. They're trying to get that done. This is on the west side, so they're getting bricked up to the joist there. So it's pretty cool out today. It's 37 degrees right now. But everything has come along pretty enclosed, you know. Can storage shed. They just got done drilling the holes for the pilings. Start setting our parts. Maybe tomorrow material will start forming. Yeah, they're cleaning the brick on the south wall. That's all completed now. They've got all the brick up underneath the roof boards are on, so it's come a long way. That's poured all the way down. They got the center part left to pour, and a chunk on the east side to the south wall. So they've come a long way with the pouring. A long way with the brick on the north wall also, laid there, and then they're continuing to lay up to the peak over there. Looking northeast, you can see all the brickwork is done there. And this is the rest of the building going on around. Here's the slab that we're going to pour tomorrow on Saturday. Got it done in less than 2 days, so everything went well.
Everybody had a good time, huh? We all done well. Great job. Great job. good one on the slab?
How do you stop it, Wally?
Yeah. Hey, how do you stop it? Oh, just press the button again to stop it.
Oh.
Okay, and there's Groundhog. He's the guy who runs the whole church here, and he was here, and all these guys are gonna have a cup of coffee, and there he is, right there, old Grant. Good job there, buddy. Everybody had just done a wonderful job.
Yeah, there you go. So is the concrete getting hard now, Wally?
Oh, it's just setting up really nice.
Oh, there you go.
We'll
Okay.
just keep working at it, and we'll get her done this afternoon.
Yep. Wally, he poured all this concrete by himself. All the other help is gone. Except for Kevin over there. His son Kevin is over there. Hey Kevin, you got something to say to the camera?
No.
No? Okay.
Then we got Harley Hogg, he's working, we got him trawling the edges here. So everything worked out really well. We got it poured, whole thing poured in about an hour. And it's starting to set and look good now, so. Have you got any comment to make there, Harley?
Oh no, I'm working. I can't be talking, no.
All right, okay, everything is working well.
Well, Wally and Grant are going to get out there on the slab, or Wally's going to put the finishing touches on the garage slab. He hasn't lost his touch after retirement. But I hope he doesn't hit one of those stakes, because he might go flying. Smoot! Hey, Smoot! Hey, Wally, you missed the spot! Come on, we want a nice job here. Oh, boy, look at that. Woo! Uh-oh. Oh, look at that.
And I are gonna get the slab sawed this morning. I've got it, all the lines snapped already, so. Are you ready to go now, buddy? You broke the line? Well, it's looking good. Well, there Harley Hogg just sawing the slab. He volunteered to do that, and he's doing a great job. It's just about done, so we got sawed. So it's in 3 sections each way. So that should help for it not cracking. And I've been stripping off all the stakes, and we'll get the forms all stripped off today, so it'll be all ready.
Well, there's Wally. He's stripping the forms on the garage. Getting it all cleaned up. Oh, there goes the saw. Wally, there goes the saw. Okay.
That doesn't want to
Stop.
quit.
Stop. Did a good job, Wally.
Well, everybody done a great
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
It really turned out nice. We'll have it all cleaned up, ready to put the building on.
There you
So
go.
it's been a couple of three great days.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
Cleaning up the forms after the strip of lawn. Harvey's wife come out here, so he put her to work too. So we got one female working also. Good job. Well, there's the storage shed slab. It's all stripped off and the forms are cleaned up and it's all banked up, ready, waiting for the shed to come on. So it all turned out really well. And we have to thank K&L for furnishing the power streeter, the power crawlers, the forms, and a guy or two to help, and everything from the very beginning to the very end here. Everybody really put their right foot forward. So thanks everybody. Well, it's November 7th, 2006, and I'm out here and was checking the roof on the sanctuary, and Minco has come a long way. They're at least halfway done putting the insulation and plywood on. They're really working. The weather is so nice, so everything is going well for them. They've enclosed the area now between the sanctuary and the gym. They're just getting the walls up and the roof on. So everything is progressing very well. The northern improvement is completed. I have yet to catch them putting the blacktop down, but they've completed the south side. So the entryway and everything is all set. Sidewalk along the church on the south side. They've also poured it going north. And that is north towards where Helping Hands building will be. And you can just see the slab there. And they're getting all the black dirt spread, so everything is going to be in good shape for winter. Progress has been great. And this is the same day Haugen bricklayers are laying the final on the sanctuary now. That's the brick that's laid from the mezzanine up then, so, and they've gotten by pretty easily without having to shelter or anything. For November 7th, that's pretty darn good. This is the south, the entry into the church then. So everything has come along great. So all the concrete now is poured in the classroom and office areas and everything. So the Helping Hands were out here the other day and we cleaned it up, all the scrap and everything that was around here. So it's all looking good. We're starting to put some partitions up. Oh no, I guess not. I'm just looking at the other north end. Come along great. Okay, they're just starting to move the, what is it called now? The shop? Storage building. For the Helping Hands. It's November 9th, and they'll be moving it to the location at the church. Pardon me? They've just pulled it off the slab now. Rebuilding, so. The movers, they're the ones who are moving our storage building over to the lot. So they got it on the road and they're about ready to go. I see the police is here to do some guiding. Here comes 94, going right under the stoplights there pretty quick, so everything looks like it's going well for them. Looks good. There they come, cruising right down 52, It isn't taking him very long. Down this gravel road, right down the residential area from 52 going west. So they made the turn in great shape. They have to move a few garbage cans out of the way. That isn't the widest road, but they're moving right along. Through this maze of garbage cans and mailboxes coming through the narrower area of 40th Avenue. But they're just about to the end now, so it's now, so they'll be on. And here they are, cruising down 40th Avenue. No problem at all. They're doing well. Everything looks good. Now they have to go all the way around to come on, get them north on the south, or on the north side. Up the building to go on this slab, so hopefully everything will go well on the slab. There they've got it ramped up so they can pull the wheels right up on top. I've got the front carrier wheels up on the slab now. Get the building lined up for the slab there. So. Quite an operation.
What?
There the fellow is sighting it in. Pretty good the way they've got it. They're working at it. Well, they're making the last move now to get it set on there. It looks like it's lining up really well. Jacks that they're setting the building down. And it's gradually coming down. There, they're getting it lowered down on the slab. They keep starting and stopping, so there they are, getting it set down on the slab. There, they're lowering it down. I'll zero in on it here a little bit.
That one guy's got his fingers under it now.
They got it set down? Not quite. Well, they got the building set down on the slab. Well, they've completed the insulation and plywood on the roof now, and Haugen Masonry is just starting to lay the brick on the, whatever you call it, the cupola or whatever it is. So they get that complete by, they'll start on the roofing, the shingling. And there's Dean himself looking over the project a little bit. He's the owner of Fargo Masonry. So it's all looking good. That's the complete view of how the roof looks on the sanctuary. Now it's just to get that bricked up there by Haugen, and then they'll put the shingles on the sanctuary. So found on the slab, and everything worked out really well. This is the afternoon of November 9th. The first I started videoing this was June 14th, the groundbreaking ceremony. And now we can see the progress, and it's November 19th. And they are having a mid-construction open house so the congregation can see how much progress has been made. So it's come a long way. Now this is the interior of the sanctuary as it is today, on November 19th. The roof is all sealed up, the windows are in up high, and there's quite a few people out here looking the place over. It's come a long way. I believe it's about 5 months. This is an overview of where all the classrooms, offices, and everything is going to be. They've started to frame in the rooms in the northeast corner there, so, and they've got it all enclosed, so they'll be putting temporary heat in very shortly. And there's Pastor Dan. He's welcoming the people who are coming in. He seems very happy about how things have been going. So it's a lot of people out here today. Everything looks just great. These are all the partitions for the rooms in the northeast side. This is looking from northwest to southeast. My wife and his wife, and they're talking about the whole project, so he's got a smile on his face. So it looks November 21st, and they've got all the paper on the roof for the sanctuary, so I assume they'll be starting to shingle here shortly. So everything has really come along great. And it's December 4th, 2006. It's kind of a wintry day. We've had our first snow, and I'm out here checking the church out. They've got the sanctuary all shingled and done. They're putting in the windows now. They've got several of them in. It looks like maybe 1, 2, 3 left to go, so the sanctuary is almost totally enclosed now. So it's looking good. It's December 8th, and I'm walking right down the hallway of where the offices and rooms are, and they've really got a lot of it framed up. Looking good. Enough, I believe. And we've got some sheetrock ready to go. So they've come a long way really well. Got all the windows in. And that's the exterior. The bricklayers have the whole south side. There's the entry. The whole south side done, and they're going down the west side now, so. Well, it's December 12th, and There I'm taking pictures of the Haugen bricklayers. They're about halfway up on the west side on the wall here, so the weather's been pretty nice. They got it all enclosed and got a little music going, so everything is going well. They got the canopy over the entrance. Yes, yes. Yesterday, so. And there goes Grant. He's got to check out a measurement for the concrete people to pour a little slab. So he's checking that out. Busy every day he is. And this is how the church looks on December 14th. The bricklayers have come a long way. Now they've got the scaffolding and everything clear and moved it down. So they're about almost halfway, about halfway down on the west side now. 1906 or 2006, and the bricklayers are getting the columns now up in the west side of the sanctuary. They've got a few left to go here. All of this will be, all the columns will be bricked, and they're getting ready to do the varnishing, staining, whatever they do. All the windows are in, so it's come a long way. And they're getting the beams sheetrocked in the open area as you enter the church. The exterior in December 23rd, 2006. The bricklayers are progressing on the west side. All of this is basically done. All the windows are in. Very nice. That's December 26th, 2006, and the bricklayers are doing the columns on the inside on the west wall of the sanctuary. And there they are working, laying it up. And there's Charlie. He runs the bricklaying crews here, so he's out there doing his job too. So it looks great. Standing right here. And this has been sheetrocked and painted so they can move the equipment closer to the wall. Well, it's January 5th, 2007, and here is looking at the church from northwest to southeast. The bricklayers have completed all their bricklaying on the outside of the church now, so it's really looking good. And this is the church looking from the southwest now. You can see the windows are in, all the brick is in, so it's really starting to look complete. Sanctuary side. You can see all the windows and everything are in. It's all enclosed. Northeast to southwest. There's our little shack there, our little storage shed, I should say. The sheetrockers are in here also, and this is the library that they've got sheetrocked right now, so that's good. You know, the bricklayers, they're on their last leg too, putting up all the columns in the entryway of the church, so when they're done there, well, they'll be done. This is looking at the north side of the sanctuary. By the way, it's January 15th, 2006. It was 15 below this morning, so but the sun is shining, so it's nice. But this is where the pipe organ is going to be, and all of this here is going to have paneling on it, so it's really going to look nice. The electricians are working on the ceiling of the sanctuary. They're getting the lights put in, everything wired, so that'll be completed after a while too. All the columns now are complete in the entryway or atrium or whatever it is, but bricklayer has completed that now. Going over the plan with somebody. Someone had a question, so he had to stop and help them figure out something that they couldn't decide on, I guess. He's busy. Here, there's four of us. The sheetrockers have really been working, so they've got basically the west side of the office and classrooms done. This is the hallway on the west side. So soon the taping coming right along. There's a room that they've taped. They got one more time to go through here, and then it'll be ready for painting. So they've come quite a ways.
This is January the 19th. They're getting ready to set up the light poles in the parking lot. They're starting to raise it up now. Oh, there they go. There's 4 bolts there. They're setting them down on the 4 bolts. Charlie and Sons, they're the ones that are doing the job. Got that one up, and they got this one right close here by me. There's the base of it where the bolts go in, and there's 6 of them all together. They got a sign company doing this job. Wall that had been set way down by the building there. They're loading up another one, and that'll be 2 more they got. That'll be the last of them. I'll step over to the side to see if they line up. Oops. Move my body here a little bit. There now, you can on. They line up. Yeah, I just move my body over this way. Now you can see them both. Good job, Charlie. You guys carry one end, and when they got the Bobcat carrying the other end over to the crane. Got it up. Now he's putting it over. Here's the base up close now. And just below it.
2007, and this is the final floor that Moorhead will have for the church. It just started now in the sanctuary, and they'll be pouring this whole unit here all the way around. It's a pretty good sized area. They have their motorized wheelbarrows there, and everything looks like it's going well. Pretty neat there. The kitchen too has been tiled. The tile is all in, all around. They're going to fill the joints today, so that's done well also. And this is bathrooms now. It's on the floor and the walls and it's been painted. So it all looks great. Just left to put the ceiling in, and when the fixture's in, it'll be basically done. It's been about 15 minutes since I first photographed here, and now you can see how far they've come just in that short time. And there's that treater that they have. It just automatically levels the concrete as you go. Hold about a quarter yard at a time. When they're pouring, and it's been 2 hours basically since they started. And the amount goes forward right there. Going all along the window. Huge power tower that they started out with. They've already started to power saw the glass. Whoop! There was up the big machine. Big rider. Goes from there to the outside. They got a little bit left to finish on the south end. March 3rd, 2007, and this is the altar in the front of the sanctuary here that they're framing up. Not. And this is the church on March 3rd, 2007, after a 2-day snowstorm that we've had here. So we've got a little snow around. They've cleaned it all off, and there's where it is. And the painters are busy in the gym here. They started this week. They've painted the ceiling. That's all white. And then the walls are matching color of the walls and the rest of the building. So it's looking good. They're making really good progress. The grid system for the suspended ceiling.
that they have. So they've got everything coming their way. This is the tunnel in front of the sanctuary where the heating tubes are for the heating units in front by the windows. They've got them in. It's just to get them connected up, and then they'll be covering this part of it. That goes all along the front of the sanctuary, all insulated, ready to go. So the sanctuary is coming along really well. It's March 13th, 2007, and they're just starting to put in the ceiling tile around the exterior. And this fellow here, he's just... Yeah, the gym or the activity room, it's March 19th, 2007, and they're completing the final wall of the gym. So there's the guy up there doing it. And he's just got this much left, all the painting will be completed. And then they're putting the lights up. We've got them up on one side here. And as soon as the painters are done, they'll be putting the rest of the lights in. So it's getting close to completed in the walls and the lights anyway. They've got the lights all hung and workable in this room. That's how it's going to be. Plenty of light in here, so they can increase the light by switching the switch. Today is April 4th, 2007, and we just got done here, saw the church looks and around the yard after yesterday's 6-inch of snow, so it looks pretty wintry around here today. We're finishing up the altar, getting it covered, but there's all the insulation that has to go in under this whole area here. That's their job of doing all the paintwork in the church. So, and this is where the choir and the organ, I guess, are going to be. This is looking from the north-south. And they've installed all the lighting. Now they've got them all wrapped so they don't get dusty, but all the lighting has been installed in the sanctuary. So in the activity room, all the lights are hung and everything is painted now. So it's just a matter of getting the floor in. All the utensils in for the men's bathroom now. It's just a matter of finishing the rest of the ceiling. We're finishing up the ceilings. So it's come a long way. Ceiling is completed. So it's basically done, aside from the flooring put in. And all the doors are hung and everything. And these are the cabinets that they've installed now in the kitchen. This is where the stove is going to be installed. It's going to be a pretty good size. That's the airflow and exhaust above the stove. So it's really coming. And here's another room that is just about completed except for the carpeting. Getting the lights installed and a little bit of tile in the ceiling left, and that'll be done also. That's a couple of rooms that I'm taking pictures of. So, and this is what's called the workroom. So that's all complete basically. Got all the cupboards and shelves in. Front of the sanctuary, looking west. You see all the lights.
sanctuary where they've got this. Grant said it's birch, and then it'll be stained to the color that they want. So they basically got that all up to now. North wall in the sanctuary. They go on 16 inches on center. That go in the activity room here. They're going to have 6 basketball hoops total. And there are the rest of the material for the basketball hoops that they're going to be putting in. So that's nice. Okay, this is April, Friday the 13th, and this is the group of guys who come out this Friday to clean and sweep the whole bunch. It's the helping hands and some of the church members, and we done it in, boy, I would say an hour and a half, and it all got done. So, great job, guys.
All right. Don't go away. One more picture.
What? What do we got, a question?
I want to take a picture.
Oh.
You get done there.
And this is how the church appears on April 15, 2007. It's a beautiful day, and they're having the final open house for the congregation to come and see it before the Lutheran Church of the Good Shepherd will be basically open the 1st of June. Inside, entry here, they've got basically everything done except the ceiling, which will be going in. There are lots of people here from church inspecting, seeing how it looks. So it's a sanctuary, and they've completed the first covering of the front of it. It's all complete now. Just to put on the finish.
I got a picture of the roof.
And then they've completed the north wall. And there's where the pipe organ will be up there. So the sanctuary is basically complete except for the floor will be stained. There's a lot of people out here today. This is a close-up of the north wall of the sanctuary. Got it all stained. The activity room or gym, they've got 6 basketball hoops around the exterior, as you can see. Bright and nice, all the lights are in. So they basically just got left to put in the flooring.
Well, they must have to have a place to have every sheet, you know,
That's basically complete. Except for the carpeting. So all these rooms on the west side are April 26, 2007. In the afternoon here, they're now carpeting the altar and everything in front of the church. They've come quite a ways on it. They've got the ramp in. Sanctuary too now installed. 3 sets of them. Yeah, it's April 26th, 2007. And they've got the carpeting in all on the west side. Ceiling is all done. So that is basically a complete room right here. May 6th, 2007, and I'm taking a picture of the ceiling in the narthex. That's all complete now. All the tile, everything is in. So that's looking great. We're getting the floor repaired now, prepared for staining. They washed it yesterday, and they've got the fans going. And tomorrow, Joanne says we'll be starting to stain. So we're getting it all dried out. Activity room, all the panels to reduce the noise are all hung. The lights are in, it's painted. So it's just to basically do the floor. There's Grant and Harley. They're looking things over today. This is the last of the concrete that goes in. It's a big sidewalk on the east side, and then it goes up to our storage building over there. So we even got sidewalk in front of there. Grant figured that'd be great, so we thank him much. Inside the sanctuary, and they've started their first cleaning, like I shot here before, and pretty much done as far as the altar. It's all carpeted, whatever, so it's a matter of getting the floor and ceiling tile in the hallways now. So it's just a matter of getting the carpeting in. Other than that, it's really come a long way. About a month, less than a month left to go. And the kitchen is very close to being completed. They've got the stoves and all the cupboards, basically, everything in. Sinks, the refrigerators. It's just to get the tile in the ceiling, basically. Room where they have the dishwasher, that's all separate from the kitchen area, which I guess is required, so all that has come along real good. It's the library, and everything is basically done here too. It's just to get the carpeting in. I got all the shelves for the books. Ceiling is complete, so it's just to get it carpeted. The reception area, desk, and everything is in here. Ceiling is complete. It's just a matter of getting it carpeted. The rooms are basically complete. The sinks and everything are in. So it's just a matter of basically getting it cleaned up. The clothes closet where you hang your coats and set your hats. Everything is in here. It's May 10th. It's May 17th, 2007. And a week ago tomorrow, Ed Boss and I started with getting this side, the southwest corner, filled in and ready for pouring of the curbs. That the next day we have the helping hands come out and we poured 1/3 of the curbs. And we continued. It took us basically 3 days to get around, and now the final look is right here. We've got rock filled in all the way around on the west side. Looks good. And that's a close-up of the curb. It's poured all the way around the church, and then the rock is filled in afterwards. This is the north side. So we've got basically the north side done too. In the sanctuary, they've got all the pews in, all lined up. The wedding will be in 2 days. And they're getting done with the altar part. The carpeting is all basically in. today. So that really sets off the sanctuary. Pretty much complete. May 18th, 2007, and we're finalizing the rock around each side of the building here. We've got the sanctuary left, so just good job by the helping hands. They really chipped in. Ed and I started a week ago today, and we got ribbons poured around the whole church. And that's kind of the final look right there on the east side. And there's old Ed himself. He's doing the hauling here. Done a lot of work besides digging out and hauling rock in and doing most everything. It's a great job. The stained glass window right in the center of the sanctuary. I hope this turns out. This is just beautiful. The same band around the Helping Hands building here, and we're just finishing up with the rock and everything on this side, so it's all looking good. We'll get this all dressed up here. Alright, there's part of the Helping Hands crew that helped put all this together. Really nice job. There you go, there's a group, and we even got the pastor in on this picture. So everything is basically done around our spot, and this is May 30th, 2007, and this is the day that a lot of the congregation is here to move everything out of the church into our new facility. This is the group that's doing the moving. We've got a treat, we've got burgers and sweets and whatever, so it's a long way to go, but people are anxious to get it all done. This is all the packaging that has to be moved into semi-trailers and whatever. So after a bit I'll show you how it's all done. The process of moving things out of the church. We have guys, everything is packed up, wrapped up, and they wheel it right down the sidewalk. They get it wheeled down to the edge, and then they have to be at this loader. And they put this fork right in the pallet. Got a couple guys in the enclosed semi. We'll take it from there and up it goes. Truck is just backed in. So it's just busy. All the ropes and everything are going up in there. They have a power lift to take it up. So progress is going very well. And this is the look of the sanctuary. Everything is cleaned out. It's looking pretty empty around here.
Get up and get that piano. They're moving that piano, that grand piano.
In the process of moving the grand piano.
Took her up in the front to get her up. There you go.
They've got it all covered. Lots of people to take care of it. They're in the process.
No, they gotta set it up.
Somebody yank the cart out. We gotta tilt up more, because it's... We might have to tilt it anyway. Hold that from the inside. Gotta go more. Gotta move towards Steve at the bottom, I think. Come in, Steve, and help pull on that. There we go.
There, they got it in. The new facility. They're doing the same rate, going inside. And they use the tow motor lift to lift it out of the semi, there were a lot of cartons in there. He just backs it out, sets it down, and they pick it up. So that's how the process goes. Right into each room, each one is marked to the rooms that it's going to go to. So pretty well, there's another cart there about at the end of that semi-load right
They were
now.
trying to stay on the wood, the carpet.
It's looking good. Pastor himself, he's
Oh,
coming
sure.
walking
Hey,
in.
boy! How are you?
You're looking good there, buddy.
You're working hard.
And they got the grand piano safely in the sanctuary. They're just getting it all set up, put back together again. Everything went well. And it's hauled over. So things are coming along great. Rigs that come in and they're unloading more, so it just becomes a total process. A whole bunch of members working together to get this thing completed today. Great job by all. Well, this is June 3rd, 2007, and this is officially the first services that we're having at the Lutheran Church of the Good Shepherd, located at 4028th Street South in Moorhead, Minnesota. And the parking lot is basically full, so we're really going to have a good attendance today. And this is the activity in the church before services. It's just people all over enjoying each other, be ready for coffee after service. It's just a really nice time. People are still streaming in. And this is how the sanctuary looks on this great Sunday morning. It's actually an overflow crowd this morning, so people are really interested in the first service here, and everything looks so nice.
You tell some people that there are some seats still left up in front. I know that's kind of anti-Lutheran. You just got to bear with us for a second. We're going to try to bring as many folks as we can into the sanctuary, and so we're going to set up some chairs. Those who are sitting in the blue chairs back there, the Lutheran Church of the Good Shepherd. It is really good we together this day. We have much to celebrate. We mark a milestone for our graduating seniors, and the milestone of our first Sunday worship in this new home. And today is Pastor Arlen's 45th anniversary of his ordination. So Arlen, come on in. And I believe it may be Clifford and Mildred Durkee's 70th wedding anniversary. Are we on that? Right here. Now, a little bit of a personal note. This relocation project has felt a bit like how I imagined pregnancy. You realize that less than a year ago, we stood out here and broke ground for this new venture. And during this year, there has been some great anticipation and great excitement. And there's also been a little bit of pain. And there's been some times of discomfort. There has been much planning and organizing, times of exhilaration, and also some times of trepidation, like getting ready to give birth. And now, brothers and sisters, a new day is born.
It's going to be the last day of finishing laying sod, which we started a week ago. It just changed the looks of the whole church. That's the sod. And we have this section here to lay the sod this morning. So this is looking from northwest to southeast. And this is looking from the northeast to the southwest. This is the area that we have left to sod. And this is how the parking lot looks with rock filled in the areas here. Kind of a sweeping look across. And all the evergreen trees to the south end of the lot. So here's from south to north. The entry and the lawn directly south of that. It's a beautiful area. To northeast. Lots of green. The operation has started for laying sod. This is the sod that's laying on the semis. Ed Foss, he's got his rig, he unloads them and spreads them out. And lays them out, and then we'll get pictures of them actually rolling off the sod. These are the fellows from Good Shepherd who are pulling the sod in tight next to each other. Now they're loading a roll on the machine that rolls it out. Jerry, he's driving this rig. They're deciding where they're going to start on this. So now they're getting set ready to roll out a piece. Fellas have timed rakes to pull it in tight. There, old Jerry's rolling it out. And the other fellows put the tines in and pull the sod up tight to the next roll. That's how the operation goes. Tractor that unloads rolls 2 rolls out at a time. So that speeds up the operation. Just rolls it out. You can see it isn't rolled up tight, so the fellows have to pull it up tight. Quite an operation. One fellow pulls it, and the other one helps him push it up tight. This is Donnie, a Hanson Valley sod, and he's the fellow who's running the rig with 2 rolls. Gets everything lined up.
Yeah, that's safe.
The guys on passing the staples and lay the ends down. Rod ends lined up. And we just start crawling, 2 at a time. Just in a few minutes, two are laid on. These guys are pulling the sod in tight. One more rig. We've got a total of 3 rigs now laying sod this morning. He's laying off the short strips that we have to fill in. Just a great job by everybody. August 24th, this completed the lawn.
Co-construction. I don't think we could have picked a better contracting firm for this. They have put together a first-class facility, and Harley Hall, as the project coordinator, Harley, thank you. Where are you at? There you are in the corner. To detail a project of this magnitude is just mind-boggling. Every Wednesday, Kay Perry's, Carlton Paulson, Harley, and the rest of the crew, along with out in the trailer here, and they were detailing what was going to be happening that day, the next day, the next day. They were planning 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks out. This was just a fun project to watch unfold that way. Harley, outstanding work. Thank you. Direct to this gentleman here. He has literally lived on this site for over the past year.
And still is.
Still is. That's right. You know, he oversaw the construction of a first-class facility that is going to serve us and the Lord for decades to come. And I don't know how much more we can thank you on that. Thank you, Grant.
Saturdays and Sundays.